My name is Joe Prince. I was raised by my grandparents. Neither could read or write. The only thing they ever wanted was someone with the last name Prince to graduate college, and I was the first one in the Prince family to graduate college. Growing up, I didn't talk for months, and actually, I had to, in order to go to school, I had to go on a kindergarten schedule even though I was like second, third, fourth grade. I'm one of the first kids in the United States actually documented with the autistic label.
My name is Dick Walden. I've lived in the Santa Cruz Valley since 1949 when my family moved from California. My father came here to grow cotton, and then in the 1960s, he and my uncle decided to plant pecans.
My name's Marty Moreno. I've lived out here since 1987 when we started work. I worked at the school district after leaving Sunnyside School District. I started at the elementary with Anna Kelly, helping children who couldn't speak English.
My name is Lynn Harris, and I've lived at McGee Ranch all my life. Our family history started about 1895. I have 3 granddaughters that teach in the school district, and I have other family members that work for the district and have worked for the district. We're a vital part of Sahuarita School District.
My name is Ricky Tejas, and I'm a 2016 Sahuarita High School graduate. Right now, I'm a senior at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, studying global security and intelligence studies, and minoring in defensive studies and also Russian. And I'm also scheduled to commission as an officer in the United States Air Force in May of 2020. And I honestly don't think I'd be where I am today without the help, inspiration, and motivation from teachers and staff from the Sahuarita Unified School District, and ultimately the whole community as a whole, fueling me to accomplish these goals and get to where I am today.
Tom Murphy. I'm currently the mayor of Sahuarita. I originally and my family moved to Sahuarita back in 2003 when my wife was transferred with the Air Force from Offutt Air Force Base in Omaha, Nebraska to Davis-Monthan Air Force Base.
I started with at the high school with watching the high schoolers struggle with nothing to do, and my working with Pima Youth Partnership, we developed the Grad Night, which was instrumental. I was part of it for 22 years.
Being on the board was a good time in my life. Of course, we made mistakes like everybody does, and I regret the mistakes, and you learn as you grow. But some of the things I'm proud of are the buildings that we built. The highlight would probably be the auditorium.
The growth in the Sahuarita School District has given us a lot of pleasure because we were approached when the school district needed some additional land to expand and build the second high school for the district. The high school was beginning to have overcrowded conditions, number one. Number two, when we went to the dedication of the Walden Grove High School, we were very impressed. We met one young man whose name I don't remember, who said he was from New York State. And my wife asked him, well, have you taught before? And he said, yes, I have. And she said, well, have you had facilities like this? And he said, no, never. He said, this is the latest, greatest state of the art for teachers. And so I was very proud of that fact.
I was probably one of the most introverted and shy kids growing up, but to this day I still remember the very extroverted teachers like Miss Brown, Mr. Landis, who were very outgoing and always keeping the class entertained. And that's still something I think about today on how to communicate and talk to people. And with wrestling, really branching out and gaining a lot of level of skill from starting at a very young age and not being that good at it to ending in college wrestling is due to like my coaches like Mr. Beachy, Mr. Anders, Mr. McCarthy, and just the work ethic that I had. It like propelled me to like emerge at the top and be one of the only kids in my class to get scholarships to go wrestle and go to college to wrestle.
I never thought I'd be involved in politics. Where I was out as a crossing guard for a year, there was a need for a crossing guard when Anza Trail opened up. And I'm just sort of from my Air Force core values that I was taught, integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all that you do. So for a year I was out there and I was just a stay-at-home dad crossing guard, and then 3 years ago I was selected by the council to be the mayor. So I would have never ever thought that was possible, but it just shows if you get involved, try to move forward with a positive attitude, that almost anything is possible.
I just believe in this district. I believe in this town. Everybody cares to a point. In the school district, the teachers, they care. And that's the real thing. That's the bottom line, is when you have the teachers care and the children come home happy, that they learned something, that they want to write a thank you card to their teacher, that tells you there's a connection.
Well, I've been here 24 years. I teach government, history, world geography, and I'm the head track and head cross-country coach. But most of all, I enjoy teaching special ed because I was a kid that they said couldn't learn. Who better to teach kids than the person that they said couldn't learn? And I really enjoy the fact that I can relate my life stories to my special ed kids. And especially when they buy into the stories and feel that, guess what, if he did it, I can do it. And that's what makes it very special for me.